deciding to pack your bags and relocate to another country is not a child's play. A lot of people take this for granted. Hi, my name is Mr. Osan, the guy with the soprano. I'm an ESL teacher here in Thailand. I've been living in Asia for more than 13 years. Yes, I'm a professional relocator. So the reason why I'm doing this video is that I've been seeing a lot of videos on my For You page, especially people in the ESL industry in Asia, talking about how hard of a time they're having in Asia. And I'm realizing, like, you know what, I understand what they are going through, because, you know, it's not easy to relocate to another country, leaving your home country. A lot of people, when they prepare themselves to relocate to another country in Asia to come and teach English, they focus on getting the visas done, the documents, securing the job, accommodation, getting that flight, and boom, they're off to that country of choice. And they forget the most important thing: your mental state, your mental capacity. The minute you leave your home country, you're leaving your family, your closest support system, whether your family, your friends, the type of family that you've created yourself. Those are the people that used to emotionally support you, and they're always with you all the time. Now you're living by yourself, or even if when you're with your friend, at the end of the day, you are by yourself. You're going to take care of yourself in a foreign land. Now you are by yourself. You're going to be your own emotional supporter. So a lot of people forget that. So if you are not filled up here mentally, you're not going to be able to handle a whole lot of things that are going to happen in that foreign land. And what is it? You go to that place, you are by yourself. You need to figure things out by yourself. You are literally immersed into a different culture that is from where you're from. If you're from Africa and you're in Asia, it's a totally different culture. Culture reset, there are a lot of things that you need to adapt to. Another thing, you're put into a country where English is not spoken, language barrier, and things are very different in there. You have to figure things out in a language that you do not understand, in a place where now the culture is very different. How people behave and how people react to things is very different as well. That is, now you are there by yourself to handle everything, and it could be overwhelming. And the other thing, you are off there to work. You're introduced to a different culture, working culture, than where you are from. Maybe you have never really worked back home in your home country, but you have seen the culture of how work is done in your home country. Now you're immersed into this Asian work culture, which is a shock, which could be a shock. And I've seen that, and I've heard stories about people, some countries in the ESL industry, that the working hours are just crazy. The money might be good, but the working hours and the working culture is totally like out of this world. It's just crazy. So now you are there, you are by yourself, you're meeting people. Now you have left your friends, you have left your family. Now you want to make connections. It might be hard if you're in your 20s, you're 25, 26, 27. Some people are just naturally not social butterflies. They're not able to connect with people that easily. So it becomes a burden as well, that, you know what, it's so difficult to connect with people. You now don't have friends, that kind of thing. So if you're not there up here mentally, so you're gonna feel it, and it's gonna like literally weigh so heavy on you. But if you're mentally full, the capacity is full, you're able to, you know, to take it, and even though it depletes, you're still able to soldier on and go ahead and do and go about your life in that foreign land. So I have been here for, like I said, collectively 13 years. My first 4 years was in university. That was okay. I was 4 years in Malaysia. I went home twice, and I've later on moved to Thailand in 2015 I went back home. 2016 I was back home. 2018 I was back home. 2019 I was back home. This is the longest I've not been home because of COVID. It's been over 3 years, and I feel the need to go home. I know I have to go home, and this going home doesn't mean like I have to do it for my family. I'm doing it for myself because I need to rejuvenate. At one point I quit living abroad, and it was just crazy. I stayed home for like 3.5 months. I was like, no, this quitting abroad thing is not for me. I've always wanted to live abroad. That's something that I've always wanted. So if you have never really wanted to live abroad, it's time for you to train yourself on how you're going to go about it. Not just immediately relocate once you get all the documents. Prepare yourself. Maybe you've never left your city, you've never left your town. Go to another town for a couple of months, do work there, and stay away from your family, so that you are practicing to live on your own. You're practicing to be by yourself and take care of your bills and everything by yourself. That is also a start. And people who are abroad, some of them, the stories that I hear, some of them have not been home in a very, very long time. I think that is why some of them are emotionally breaking down. It's very important to go home. If maybe you're seeing this, I don't know if you would, but it's very important that you go home, you rejuvenate, go back to your work or your relocation and saving. The ESL industry is always going to be there. It's always going to be there. And if you have set foot in the ESL industry, the rest is still easy. It's gonna be easy for you to come back because you know the ins and outs of how to do things. So going back home is very, very crucial. So that is all that I wanted to say. If you are thinking about relocating abroad, please don't forget to prepare yourself mentally. You are going to be on your own in a foreign land, especially here in Asia, where English is not a common language that is used. You need to figure things out. Probably going to be cheated of your money when it comes to job offers. You're probably going to be overworked. You're probably going to get into a work culture that you're not used to. It's probably something that is not going to be of your passion because you thought it would be. So emotionally prepare yourself so that you are able to handle those little things. And then once you're done, you would be set. Please, whenever you feel very like your energy is depleted, your cup is running empty, make a trip home. Even if it's just 2 weeks, it's going to be worth it. When you are in a foreign land here in Asia, you are like noticeable. Everybody can actually see you. You stand out. I know some people back home in their home countries that are like, oh, we stand out, but you are like regular people there. You are black. Everybody knows that you are black. Yes, you might be pretty, but now when you get here, you are the black person that everybody's like, wow, who's that? You're going to maybe be treated differently. People are going to look at you differently. Things are going to come to you in a different way. Even though there's so many good things that happen for people who are different in Asia, sometimes it can be overwhelming for you that people just want to be around you just because of the experience of being with a foreigner, with a black foreigner. So try to get yourself sorted out mentally before you leave. That is all that I wanted to say. I hope this video will help you, whomever that you are looking. Hey, the English is anyway. Whoever, yeah, the video will help you. Cheers. Bye bye.